Hey, this is Andrew from Andrew's Gammill Northwest, and this video is about how to put new leaders on your Gammill Longarm Quilting machine. And when you get your new leaders, you're going to want to look at the stamping on them and find which leader is for the pickup, because that's the one you're going to do first. If you once you find the one you're going to use, go ahead and expand it out. This one happens to be a set of zippered leaders, but it could just as easily be plain leaders. The process of replacing them is the same. Now, when I look at this, I can see that I've got the leader wrong, because this one has the seam laying down this way, and if I try to put it on this way, it's going to be wrong. So I'm going to turn my leader around till it matches the leader that I'm taking off. So now I have them the same way. And so then I'm ready to take off my existing leaders. Go ahead and pull it all the way out. And you're going to find that it's both taped and glued. And I'm going to cut the existing tape right along the edge with the leader. So I'm using a little razor blade. Helps if you lock the leader so it doesn't, or the roller so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to cut all the way along, right at the edge of the fabric, just through the tape. Maybe this is the hardest part of the whole thing, I don't know. Once you've got the tape cut through, take the part of the tape that's attached to the metal roller and peel it off. We're not pulling off the tape that's attached to the leader, only the tape that's on the metal. Okay, with that done, I'm now going to take my leader and match it up with the old one. Nice and straight. Doing a rough check to make sure that it's about the same length. It's not a super precise thing, but if you do find that the leader is an inch off, go ahead and split the difference so that it's as close to centered as you can do. Now you want to take about a 6-inch piece of duct tape and tape the leader with a straight piece just right on top of the existing leader. So I've got the new one and the old one, and it's right on top, and I'm lining up the edge here. I'm going to take and go about 2 feet. I'm going to put another piece of tape. Now here's the thing. I'm not stretching the leader, but I'm not leaving wrinkles in it either. You already have stretched leaders, that's probably why you're replacing them. So don't stretch it already. We're using this tape to hold it in place and get it nice and straight. And we're using the edge of the existing leader to give us that straight edge. So all the pieces along here, I do them horizontally. The tape is the long way. until I get to the ends. As you know, the same with when you're pinning your quilt on, the end always has more stress on it than the middle. So I use a straight piece of tape here just to reinforce it, give it a little bit more grip. Now that it's taped all the way across, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the sections of tape that are missing because it's nice and straight. Don't try to do it all in one piece. If you try to do one long piece of tape, it's just going to be all wrinkly and terrible. It's pretty easy to do it in pieces. So all 3 leaders are done exactly the same way. It's the exact same process. My advice would be just don't rush. Pay attention, because if you put the leader on backwards, you'll have to do it again. Okay. A couple more pieces of tape and we'll get to the next step. So with this method, there's no stretch in the leader, but there's no wrinkles either. And the folding wrinkles will pull right out. Pretty soon they won't be there. A lot of times people think that the tape is the only thing holding their leaders on until they go to remove them and they find the glue. Okay, last piece of tape here, and then we get to the fun part. Uh-oh. So the thing about the tape also is that it's repositionable. So if you do make a mistake, it's easy to peel the tape off and change it. Alright, so now I'm going to take my new leader that's taped on and I'm going to flip it over. Back to my old original leader, off it comes. I'm going to just peel it off and the glue that was holding it releases pretty easily. Now my new leader needs to be glued in place, and it doesn't want to stay. Okay, so what you're going to do, you can use any kind of white glue or wood glue. I usually use carpenter's glue, but whatever you want to use, you just spread a nice bead of it on the canvas all the way down to the other end. Make sure there's a little extra glue on the ends. Doesn't need so much in the middle, but just like I said about the duct tape, there's more pressure on the ends. Now, with that glue there, all I need to do is spin it around and press the glue into the canvas. So I'm just gently rubbing it, just making sure that the glue gets spread out. And now I can roll that new leader up. It'll have some wrinkles in it at the very beginning, but those are going to pull out. You want to wrap it, don't wrap it loosely. You want to get it good and tight because that glue is going to bond. Okay, so that is the entire process. You just do the same thing on the other leaders. Thanks very much for watching.